Gotta let the ads roll by. Oh man.
You know it.
Did I get an ad? No, I did not. Alright, can you invite me real quick? Thank you, sir. Nah, I'm gonna stop doing that.
I
Yo,
wish I could
Biz.
see out of all my viewers who is on an ad, because I know they get one as soon as you load up my stream, but I'm
Yeah.
only able to see the ads that run automatically or the ones that I like click to run, because I have a counter.
Ah, got it. Yep. That was back this week.
Alright, trying to find our car that will roll them off. So I saw Cowboys is in the field tonight, so that will be another front runner out of all those that we see normally.
Yes, and also DD, the hot ones. I know Proxy had a rough week. Did he get a good finish last week?
I don't think he did.
Yeah, he was back there with me, so he was surprisingly off last week, so he looks to recover this week at Texas. 27 is gonna be, I think it's due prime in the 27 machine. There's two 11s. One of your drivers, Cobra, is in the 11 car.
hmm
Second week I've been in the booth.
He's
Goodrich was
supposed to be in the
in the 20.
20.
Well, no, it's gonna be fun to explain. But first off, I think it's gonna be Omen. No, that's gonna be fast. 40 minutes.
I want to sit on the car that's calling him off so I can just have him in the background.
Got
Of
it.
course, I went the
Omen.
wrong direction. There he is. Alright, everyone should be in here by now, so we can go over what we have from last week.
Yes. So last week we had a surprising. We had Irish winning his first race. Finally, he gets his eluded win, as we were all
hmm
stating. He had the highest points out of everyone. Insolable, saved fueling, and also had a great finish as well.
Yes, the surprise ending of Gateway, of course, had Irish get
Yes.
his win. Almost won the Dash for Cash, but just came up a little bit short to Sterlo. So last week he won that $25 pot that we
Gift
had
code.
running. And because Savage was sitting in second place at that time, was not able to make the race, he was in second in points and he has fallen back, and I actually think this is updated. It does, yeah, it does look like this is updated. So Savage actually
Yes.
holds on to second by about 10 points over Irish, who got a lot of points last week. Uh, but the gap to first and second is 67. So with very few races left in the regular season, it's all but locked up for Sterlo as long as he starts and parks pretty much two races, I think.
Yeah, only Bristol and Daytona left. We know Daytona is anybody's track, but I just don't know if that's too big of a gap, especially if how Sterling's been running. Especially at Bristol, we've seen him in the series they
hmm
commentate on Thursday.
White
He's
line.
quick there. White line, so he's a quick one there. And Savage, he returns next week for Bristol. So that's gonna be a fun one to return. You know he's
I
hungry to
thought,
get back in the
oh
eight
yeah, he
car.
had a two race.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, Friday was a two race suspension for him,
Mm-hmm.
but he's locked in regardless. And speaking of our locked ins, look at our cut line. And so far, I think it is updated with all of our drivers that
Yes, it
have
is
wins
updated.
pushed up in front of everybody else. Yeah, because I'm seeing some point differentials on there.
Not exactly, cause Toasted and Asylums, they're. Oh wait, they. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, that should be updated. Spartans is, I think, now on the cutoff line, if I'm not mistaken. I think
Yes.
Insolable
So
passed
yeah,
him last
looking
week.
at the cut line, There is one driver under the points right now. I believe that's Bad Omens. I'm not sure if he needs to make the starts. I'm not
I'm unsure
fully sure
myself.
on the amount of starts you need to make. I think it's 10. He has 9 right now, so he is actually 22nd under the cut line a good bit.
Yes.
And looking at our line, we have Spartans on it. And Solvable, after his second place last week, has moved up on a good margin. I want to say about 30, maybe 29 points above Spartan there.
Yes, that is correct.
Behind Spartan at 2 points is Rocky Top and Silent Kings behind him by 7, or at 6.
Okay,
yeah.
Rocky Top is down 2, and then Silent is down 6.
Should be 6. So
Yes.
3 drivers fighting on that line immediately close range. Actually, not far behind 2
Is
other
Mets.
drivers, Mets fan and Toasted.
Yeah, they are very close.
They're only
as
about
well.
10 points back.
Yeah, but besides those two, Lee Holloway, who's currently sitting in 13th in points, has a huge gap over the cutoff line currently. I think it's around 45 points. That's a huge gap. So.
Yep, that does look like that. So, and even though they have that big gap to the line, they are not locked in, as a few drivers on the sheet are locked in. Look at those guys.
Sterlo,
If I
of
can
course.
So, looking at the ones that have wins that are locked in, we have, of course, Sterlo, Savage, Irish, Lost, Adam. Those are all locked in on wins. And we have a few drivers that have locked in on points. The first one being Impact, and then Iron Man and Squid has locked himself on points, who has stayed 8th place in points for the entire regular season.
That is
The entire.
man. That is
If
cool,
that doesn't
though.
scream consistency, I don't know what does. So, based off of that, I expect a round of 8 visit for him.
Yeah, he's been pretty consistent. Right underneath him is gonna be Georgia Dog, who's actually declaring for NXT next season. But he's in the playoffs for Premier as well. Then you have right below him is gonna be B13, and 10th. Right below him is gonna be the Hot Ones, who had that hot streak. But was he strong last week?
He has not had that big of a streak. I believe their last 5 races. He's been solid, but he has not been up front challenging the leaders that we saw early in the season.
Yeah, he's cooled off a little bit, but he still could be strong in one of these races. You got to look out for him. He's always a contender usually, so watch out for him tonight. GS Racing, currently in 12th in points, solidly in 12th. Then you have Lee Holloway, who we talked about earlier.
Yep.
You want to talk about the new drivers as well?
Oh yeah, with Sean,
Yeah,
DD, Cowboys, Cobra, all of our new guys, a bunch
Yeah,
of
we got
talent
a lot
between
of-
them.
Yes.
Sean put up a fight last week in Gateway, just came up short. I think he got 5th, so a top 5 on his first showing. Not bad at all. Like I said, he was fighting for the lead, fighting up front. So looking forward to what he can do at Texas on our low lane heavy track. I just threw my phone.
What? Why? How? You got it in your hand like that? I mean, Sean.
I have a back clip on it that's kind of broken, so it spins, and I'm just sitting there spinning it.
It spins. You're just spinning it for fun.
Yeah, I'm fucking holding it and spinning my phone.
Damn. Yeah. So Sean got 6th last week. Rocky Top, remember he got the top 5.
Oh yeah.
In his first sub. It was an impressive run by him. You got anyone that you know specifically that's really good at Texas in this field? Besides the normal ones?
I didn't really get to see any practice times, but from past races, I want to say Adam and Cowboys. Those are the main 2 that I'm really looking at. We have our normal runners, you know, like Sterlo, that's a hot one. DD.
Diddy's new, but
Well, sorry, for me,
yeah, I know.
Most people don't see him. Fast Racer might put up a challenge. We haven't seen him run all that well. He's been pretty solid since he's returned, but hasn't really been up in the front three. Also, Bad Omens is in the race. See him down
Yes.
there.
Yep, he is racing tonight, so that is good
Oh,
for him.
I will say Irish is very good here at Texas, so he'll be putting up a fight there. It's
Good to know.
it's going to be a very big struggle when you have so many guys that can run up front, fighting to be up front.
Yes, that's the main. Honestly, that's what's been the issue in this series. A lot of guys, it gets really tight and they get really aggressive, and that's when the conduct comes in, and that's where we see most of the incidents happen, especially in the VC.
Exo's saying that he finished second here in Fars, but he forgets that when we raced Fars, I got destroyed, so I don't even know where I finished, let alone where second place finished.
Oh man, I didn't run that race because had something that night.
Alright, I think they are now done with qualifying, so we get back out of there.
I'm gonna sit in and see who got pole real quick. I'll keep. All right, Sterlo's got his point of view up. Actually, I should back out.
Yeah, don't put yourself up on the qualifying results.
Oh shoot! Shoot! Should I restart my game? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna see where Sterlo qualified. I'm actually gonna check the leaderboard.
Sean's fourth, Sterlo third, Didi will take over pole, and Cowboys second.
Yeah,
2.5s on the front row.
yeah, I told you.
3.5s. Never mind.
Oh my
The
god.
top four, the top two rows, all on a 0.5.
Yeah, I said earlier, Didi, he's quicker. Yeah, he's very quicker. This is one of his better tracks, and
That's
for a debut, this
Sean,
is
Didi, Cowboys, and who else did I say?
the
Sterlo.
hot. The hot ones is actually on the leaderboard with a 29.40, 417. So Didi on pole, Cowboys. I look tonight. Tonight, Eminem. I think they're gonna be very strong based on qualifying.
The
Three
fact
of
that
them. Three of them are
almost the
inside the
full
top
top
five.
five is the
And then
same 10th. Like I said, like just a few seconds before, it's a lot of cars to be fighting for the top spot, or at least the
Mhm.
top running spots. It's gonna get dicey with people that are that fast, and I easily expect some cautions, but to keep in mind if we go caution free, there is a chance of a fuel strat run, which
I
I'm not sure we'll get to that point, but that possibility is there, as we will have about 27 to 31 laps of fuel, 31 being the hard saving, which is very possible to, was it one stop or two stop the final stage?
I think if they're gonna fuel save it, I think they can do it one stop if they can make it to 30 laps. If they can split it, but besides that, I wouldn't risk it. Depends on how much people can fuel save. I think it's gonna be two stoppers though, if they have a caution, which I think will happen.
All right, they are loading in. Just waiting on that invite, and we'll see DD and Cowboys send them off. I got one from EXO. Just realized I didn't have my audio included to your stream. Just put it on.
Oh man, making me sound like a
Crazy person,
yes.
welcome to the club.
Oh man, I'm happy I'm invited. Yeah, MM qualified 1, 2, 3. So they're trying to recreate Hendrick Motorsports Martinsville. If you didn't see that, man, that was insane. Can't believe. Yeah. I will say, don't count out B13. He's on a hot streak lately, so he has momentum.
Yep.
It might be other leagues, but he's on a hot streak right now, so. You got a surprise tonight? Who you think will run well? Who's going to be your surprise driver?
I want to say Squid. He pops his way in their top 5 every now and then, so I look forward to see if he can pop back in for this race as well. All right, Didi sends him off for 52 laps in stage 1. Immediately jumps out in front of Cowboys, and he cycles back in line right in front of Sterlo. It looks like Sean left on the outside. Adam holding in line, not letting him in just yet. And already some guys
gonna
protecting
take that
the bottom.
dominant inside lane. Yeah, that's honestly.
See them all the way down there. Almost 3 wide, entering 3.
Ooh, they are having some action back there. But the main thing here tonight we're gonna see a lot is protecting that bottom, especially in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There's some contact between the 27 and I think it's another car back here.
So our top 8 have single filed out. Sean has gotten in front of Bad Omens to hold out the top 5. Bad Omens and Dark Spartan sitting right here behind them. Goodwrench and Fast Racer right there. Fast Racer I don't think has moved from where he started. I could be wrong, but it's fairly close to where he started in 11th.
Yeah,
New cars going, bouncing back 2 with 3 wide in the backfield here. Look like the 22 and the 6. Right now, impacting Silent Kings, the only 2 side-by-side run out the entire field, single file up by the wall.
Some contact between them, they're 3 wide back here.
Squid sending it down.
Yes, he's going to try to make that pass. You want to be on that bottom lane. Any slip up is going to cost you maybe 2 to 3 positions, which is, at this track, it's hard to get back. Especially if you get stuck on the outside lane.
Immediately off the first few laps, no aggressive moves by anybody right now. Keep in mind we are on low draft, so you need a good amount of cars. Oh, it is lowest?
Lowest, yes. Low. Tonight it's lowest. They're trying it out for the first time because of the Charlotte race. So they're trying it out for the first time, and it should make some interesting racing. But still up front is the 3 cars of MM Motorsports, the 47 of DD Kings, the 44 of Cowboys, and the 43 of Sterlo. Right behind is going to be Proxy and Sean for Life. Qualified pretty well as well.
So with everybody on lowest, nobody's aggressive right now because they really want to stay in line and not lose the pack, because this little bit of draft, even though it doesn't show up on their speedometer with the blue line, it's still there for, like I said, a small amount. It's keeping them in line, but not really getting much runs. So yes. Right now, the throttle points is going to prevail, and I want to say the second or maybe even third place car will always be faster than the leader at this point because he's so close to him.
I mean, yeah, that is true. But the reason why they're probably not fighting is because once you lose one of these packs, you have like no chance to catch back up based off of how the draft is. It's very hard to catch back up. So a guy like Spartans, you see him.
About to say, speaking of that, Spartans right now in no man's land. He's maybe pulling away from Goodwrench in the 11, but I don't think he's catching the 48 who's in the tail of that front field.
Yeah, Omen's having a good run. Look at Sean making a move on the 2-car Proxy, going for that inside lane, preferred lane.
Yeah, Sean was the first one to make a look. I'm not sure if he wanted to take it, but that's going to slow him back a little bit and pull Bad Omens with him. Yeah, not much going to happen with up there with our leaders, but this second pack of cars right now, Goodwrench being passed by Fast Racer.
Yeah, he's got 4 cars.
Train of cars down the bottom of him.
Yeah, that's going to cost Goodwrench a lot of spots. Probably fall outside the top 10.
Oh, speaking of, yeah, that is the 11 of Goodwrench. Did Cobra switch back to the 20? He is in the 20?
Yes, he is. He started in the rear because of it. 11 of Goodwrench in that wall. He's going to lose more spots. Probably going to drop back. I think that's around 12 now. I'm not correct. There's 2 packs.
I'm going to try to look. Ooh.
Ooh, look at Omens
making a move.
Making a move.
Am I
We
going
saw
the wrong way
Sean
for
do
the
it.
cars? I am.
Now, does this cost them the draft? That's the thing. If they battle like this, will they lose the draft to the lead pack? That's what
Let's
it's
see.
gonna
The
look
longer
like.
they stay side by side, the worse they're going to get. I think he clears him going into one. He does. But look at the time loss that they did right there.
Yeah,
Right now
it's
it's a
very hard
four-car
to.
breakaway, 2 cars left in the no man's land, and then Spartan just still in the backfield, barely has
They-
pulled away from the second pack of cars.
I feel like Fast Race is gonna catch Spartans here, and they're gonna try to get hooked up and catch that lead pack. I think that's the play here. You see Irish pushing Spartans, or no, my bad, Fast Racer, with the hot ones right behind him. Yeah,
That line of cars back there that you just mentioned. That's some heaters that we've seen throughout the season, and they're all in a line, and they're not really gaining much. Is saying a lot right now.
yeah, and another car that's hanging on to that lead pack is gonna be the 22 of Lee, who we said earlier was around that cutoff line. He's trying to hang on to that.
Lee might be our surprise car for
Yeah,
tonight.
he could be a surpriser. He's been quiet all season, but you never know. This could be his race, to be honest with you. He's running pretty well right now. Field has spread out pretty evenly right now. There's a lot of packs, but
Yeah, after 13 laps so far, it looks like we have a 4-car breakaway. Never mind, a 3-car breakaway as the 2-car of Adam is starting to lose them. And then you have Bad Omens and Sean directly behind.
yeah, this is proven to be the lowest draft. It's a challenge here, and you got 3 teammates up there, so you know they're gonna work together up there.
So, a thing I mentioned before the start of the race are fuel counts.
Yes.
The first 2 stages is not a fuel race, but if we continue to run like we are now, especially in that 3rd stage, it will 100% be that fuel race. And with everyone being so patient right now, or just not being able to get to the car in front of them, some people might not have a choice but to save because they're stuck in the backfield because they were never able to gain track position.
Yeah, that is very true. Some guys that I know that personally, oh yeah, by the way, Fast Racer is called Dark Spartan. Look at
Yes.
Yep. Guys that I know personally that I've seen and they've done it multiple times on stream is gonna be Irish, GS. Do you know some other guys in this field who are good fuel savers?
Oh, you forgot the one that
And
does it the
Salival.
most. No, Iron Man.
Iron Man. I haven't seen Iron Man save that much. That's my bad.
He's known to be one that does it. Bad Omens has a win on fuel saving.
Yeah, he
He's
could be
running
a
near the
sneaker.
front.
He's currently, I think, in 5th right now with Sean and them.
Mhm.
He's running pretty well. I'm trying to get up to the front again. It's looking like... Yeah, they're officially a 3-car pack. I think 2 cars officially lost their draft, maybe? Is it? I think Proxy might have a little bit, but he might be caught by Sean and Omens pretty soon. If he
I
can't.
mentioned Iron Man a few minutes ago, and I'm just now realizing he's second to last, I think. That is
Oh man, a rough
shocking.
night for him. I think he qualified. Did he even qualify tonight?
Not sure, but the fact that he hasn't gained, or if he's lost any spots and set second to last is, like I said, shocking to me. Alright, we're still a little bit halfway past our fuel run. We're coming up to 19 laps gone by so far.
Yes.
Right now, a 3-car pack, still the Midnight Motorsport cars, DD Cowboys and Sterlo, with 34 laps to go in this
3-car
stage.
in the grass. Squid does get in the grass.
Squid slowed, but no other
That's gonna-
incident from that.
Yes, luckily he kept it saved, but that's gonna lose him potentially a spot to Silent Kings. I think he'll hold on to it though.
Sean and
it's all
Bad
over right
Omens
behind him.
fighting for the 5th place again. Sean will take that back. It looks like
Yeah.
Sean has a late run car.
That's a good thing, honestly, especially at this track if it goes green.
Because he passed him and immediately put up 3 car lengths.
Yeah, that is impressive. But I'm looking right now. Proxy actually hasn't dropped back as much as I thought it would right now. He's actually keeping up pretty well with them.
Yeah, he's kept the gap to that front 3, but hasn't fallen off like the 99 and 48 did when they started battling.
Yeah, and technically the second pack, something is going on with the hot ones. On my screen, he's lagging. Really bad.
Oh yeah. I'm seeing it too. So that might be getting called on him. We'll see what happens on that. Fast Racer moving on the 14, and yep, they are calling him for lag.
They are calling him for lag. Yep, that's disappointing for him. You know he wants a good run, but unfortunate that his internet is not responding to his plea. But Fast Racer has... Sorry.
I was about to say, we're closing in on the fuel window. We're on what the counter says at 31, but
31.
there is some fuel fall off depending on how you run these cars. So they have a few more laps before they're fully into it, which is about 27:231 on fuel.
I will say, Sterler, who's currently in 3rd, has 6 laps of fuel left. So we can look at that as a reasonable estimate. Oh, 31 in the wall. Is that the 31?
Oh, caution.
A caution? Oh. We're going to try to go back to that. I don't know what happened. GS is on pit road. That might help GS.
If GS is down pit road, that tells me he might have gotten knocked down pit road.
Yeah, that might be true.
Okay, so first caution. As we barely cross the threshold for the fuel window, people are going to pit here and expect a lot of takers when we come up to choose.
The wreck probably involved B13 because he looked like he had to catch back up. So that probably involved him in that wreck. Also, Midnight said Spartans is currently saving, so that's one info I got. The Spartans was saving during that stretch.
So he was going to try to go a few laps further because we still would have been left with about 25 laps in that stage whenever everybody pit. So he was going to try to get the fresher tires to have that speed, extra speed towards the end. But so far, Didi has led every single lap of this race. I want to say we are 21 laps in.
Around there, we got around. When we go green, it's probably gonna be 29 to go, or 28 to go, because it's 30 laps to go. So 28 laps when we go green, most likely.
Cowboy's gonna take over coming out of pit road.
He was sitting in 2nd that whole run, so this could be his opportunity. Yeah, GS is back on pit road, so. Ironman is currently on pit road as well.
Watch for cars to come back down pit road, come up to choose. We'll see who takes the risk and stays out.
I mean, new fresher tires, I will say, are better here.
Well, people won't come down to take tires. If anything, if they go in, they're definitely taking fuel only.
Yes. They're currently 1 lap to the good, and that's if you don't really...
That's just looking at the counter, yeah. You have a good few laps of fall off here at Texas with everybody running basically full throttle half the time.
I expect a guy maybe like Lost, who's currently on the apron, he might be coming down pit road. Proxy's coming down pit road, so...
Proxy the first taker, that's going to pull a good few from the front pack and a lot in the rear.
Yes, that is a
lot of takers in. And there's our Choose Cowboys and DD to the bottom. Sean, the only one on the outside. The 3 Midnight Motorsport cars to the bottom.
Look,
Irish to join Sean as well.
Impact as well, trying to get some positions.
Yeah, Impact, Silent Kings, and Insolvable up at the top lane.
I mean, I think that is the play. to pit there. I feel like that's the better play, especially if you know how to save. If you know how to save, you stay out here. If you don't know how to save, I think you pit that time and try to run behind someone and coast.
So most of these guys will be iffy on fuel. Everybody else still might be close on it, but they are on a better cushion than these guys. See if they are able to catch up in time. A few of them catching. You see Proxy and
Some of them are
Spartan
not
able
going to catch up. Some of them are not going to catch up, most likely.
Ooh, a lot of cars coming up before they get out of 4, so honestly, everybody might be able to get up here in time.
There's someone currently on the backstretch still.
Yeah, a lot of cars off pace, but they get going regardless. Somebody
Yeah.
went down pit road again for an extra time. So
Cowboys got a good jump, but look at this. Sean
keep in mind
separates
who
them.
went down pit road again there. Right now,
I-
Cowboys gets up in front. Sean steals second over Didi.
That is Omens, the
That
48.
Omens to take the other extra pit stop. We'll see if that pays off for him on the late run if we go green.
Yes, we're going to see how that works out for him. But if you look at this, Sean has separated those teammates of MM, so he's up to second place.
And keep in mind, to add into that, the 43 is Sterlo isn't able to connect with Didi. Bad Omens now leaving pit road 1 lap down.
Impact inside the top 10. He's up to 6 currently. Making some moves as well.
And Fast Racer has moved his way into that top 5.
Yes, Fast Racer is moving. Also, look at Dude Prime also making some moves in that 27. I think he qualified around 14th. He's moving his way up to the field. There's 3 wide back here on the front stretch for around like 17th with Law, Silent Kings, Proxy, and all of them. Watching that. Oh, Squid.
4 wide at time
they
there.
hit the wall.
1 car all the way down to the
4
bottom.
car and the 41 makes some contact. It's going to cost him some time.
They sort that out quick.
Yeah, they did sort that out quickly, luckily. So there's not going to be a caution or a wreck.
So after that restart, one of the guys that stayed out and one of those that pit, the 18 and 3, they sit 11th and 12th, right here just behind Irish, who holds that top 10 spot. So they are running pretty solid right now after the different strategies on them on where they started.
I think this strategy, especially if you were running around maybe 15th or 14th, you want to do this. It's probably the only way you're going to be able to get track vision, especially this early on in the race. You need track vision.
It's definitely a key considering how hard it is to pass right now. Like the people that did take that fuel, you see the 2-car Proxy, he's stuck deep in the rear of the field.
Yeah, he's stuck behind Goodwrench right now. It's going to be hard to pass as well because this track is a bottom lane dependent and you can't really pass on the top lane unless you got just the good ass car. Gonna make a move on. They're gonna go 3 wide here with the EXO. Off the corner. Ooh, some contact. They save it. What I'm watching though is gonna be Bad Omens.
Yeah, keep an eye on him for that late run if people start running out. Proxy has gotten past that group of cars that he was stuck behind a while ago. He got about 3 positions off that one turn.
Yes.
He's moved up and started to pull away, so now he's finally on the move.
Yeah, I said they made some contact actually back there. There was a lot of Toyotas in that group. And actually, the Fast Racers dropped back to the 42 of Impact, so he's not able to keep up with the top 4. Letting this run.
Bring him back up to that track position that we talked about. We look at our top 4, they have not changed since the restart and once they got down into single
Ooh,
file.
it's soluble in the wall back here.
Right now, just so hard to pass.
Yeah, like
Sterlo, somebody who we know has a lot of speed, has not been able to catch up to Didi, who had led every lap up into this point, which now is being held by Cowboys. Sean, who was struggling, falling off the pack after fighting with Bad Omens, sits in second and staying with them.
yeah, if you get in that draft and you're to one of the middle cars, it's pretty easy to stick in and stay on the leader's bumper. But if you're last car in the draft, I feel like it's a lot more difficult because you don't have, I don't know, the pool. I guess you don't have someone pushing you.
You have the pull, but you don't have the push if you're in the tail, which is
Yes.
probably why the 43 of Sterlo is not able to stay with Didi there. As you
Yeah.
see, he continues to slightly fall away from it.
Yeah, Proxy.
Because he is
making
actually
his-
losing. I see him gain on entry, but he loses it on exit.
That one's making a move on Squid, or trying to at least. He would not be able to get underneath him. I'm trying to find battles on this track. 6 car at BD13.
If you want to
battling
battle,
with
keep
Nets.
watching this 2 car of Proxy, who has gained another spot on the 8 car, and the 20 of Cobra following suit. He stayed with them since he got by that group of cars.
Squid making a pass on Wit, has the preferred line into 1 and 2. Can he complete this pass though? Getting tight, the hot one
What's
right
that
behind him.
position for right there?
I am unsure. I'm pretty sure it's around 50.
That's 11th. That is the
Okay.
fight for 11th right there with Squid and Wit. So right now Spartan holding on to 10th.
Yeah, so Spartans. I think he was he one of the late pitters. I think he was. He pitted that last lap for caution. Oh, they're 3 wide. I think that's 44.
Oh yeah, see it up ahead.
42. Impact on them. Damn it! This damn camera. Yeah, Impact got around Fast Racer. You see Lee Holloway trying to get around Fast Racer as well, and he will. 27 gained 2 positions in that corner. So he's up to, presumably, I think is 6th. Yes, he's going to be in 6th place as the 4-car breakaway is getting larger and larger. Those 4 are gone for 5th. But Impact, there's all the MM cars are currently top 5.
Look at that breakaway from the top 4. We did not see that off the beginning of this race. We had at least had some cars in the no man's land, but this is just
I
gone.
know.
Even
They are-
Didi has fell away from the top 2, so they're starting to break off.
Yeah, there's just a lot of pace in
Ooh,
those.
Sterlo almost loses it.
Oh, look
keeps
at
it
Proxy.
going.
They're 3 wide back here. Proxy made some contact with Wit. See Squid on the top lane. They're 3 wide for a round. I think this is right behind
Should
the
be
31.
12.
Should be around 12, and Proxy makes a little
Yeah.
bit of contact with Squid, and that's going to cost Squid around 4 positions almost. They're 3 wide back there. Proxy going to make a
Cobra
move.
and Goodwrench stuck on the back of him after that big
Yes.
checkup. That's going to leave Squid on the outside, losing even more positions. At one point, he was fighting for a top 10. The 20 tried to force it under the 11, almost made it 3 wide, tags the apron, and almost wrecks them both. That's
And
going to pull
that,
Squid back in front.
yeah, and Proxy officially got around the 21. This Hot Ones was able to pull away from this pack because of that fight. So impressive drive by him. Having a good run after struggling the last 2 weeks.
And once again, he is one of those drivers that is at least 1 lap better on fuel, and he's been driving through the field where it's been impossible to pass for most of these cars.
Midnight is updating me on fuel right now. Georgia is a lap and a half to the good. Sterlo is only a lap to the good right now, and GS is only a lap to good. Impact is currently 1.5 to the good. So I would check the fuel counter right now for Sterlo, who's currently your 4th place runner. And actually, Sterlo's lost that draft. If we go up to the front, he's lost that draft.
Fast
to the
racer
top
down
3.
pit road, I think. Or he was just low.
Yeah, Sterlo has backed up his pace.
The fast racer was
Massively.
off the pace there. He lost like 7 positions in 2 corners and losing more off the front stretch.
What happens?
I'm not sure. He was down on the
That,
far inside.
I feel like he hit the wall or something happened. That's unusual. He probably has damage. He hit that wall hard. He's got massive damage on my screen. Yeah, he's still hitting that wall. Something must have happened between those cars. He was running in the top 5 almost. He goes inside the top 10 solidly.
Ooh. Sean, who was one of those that did not pit with the rest, his counter shows 8 before they hit the line to take 8 to go. So
I saw it
Sean
for Sterlo as
might
well.
be running out at the end of this run.
Yeah, Sterlo's not good as well. He's about he's about half turn short. So those top 4 aren't actually good on fuel.
Cowboys
So,
saving. Cowboys is saving.
Yeah,
He drops
just
off
now-
the lead immediately, well off pace, and
If
gives
you
it right
see-
to Sean.
If you've seen Sterlo, he's dropped back about 4/10 off that lead pack. That's what I was saying earlier. He's trying to save as well. Top 4 are starting to drop back because they don't have enough fuel.
Sean is 2 turns short on fuel. You see him starting to save as well. He's on the optimal spot where he needs to switch to not sputter at the line, but it is going to continue to fall as they run 6 laps to go.
Yeah, and he's the leader. I think Cowboys, you're going to see him coast a lot. See DD's, how much time he gains off that corner. They're definitely coasting, I think, now. How it's looking is that Omen's strat, unless these guys run out of fuel, I don't think Omen's strat is going to work out here. Because if these guys can save at least a half a lap of fuel, Omen's going to be trapped probably a lap down unless he gets super fast.
If some people pit and some others don't,
27.
Omen's is going to take a big hit on this one.
Yeah, 27 is down pit road. Yeah, Omen's is
Prime,
drafted
the
and
first taker.
installable. Yes, do prime. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, installable's not good on fuel. Oh, there's some contact back here between 2 cars. Gonna get back here. Think it's Cobra in them? No, it's not. Squid off pace in the outside, on the outside lane. He dropped back massively.
DD trying to take the lead from Sean as Sean continues to try to save as much as he can.
Yeah, Sterlo's a lap short, so he's gonna have to come down pit road very soon. That's the cost of running up front and pushing your car as much as they did.
So we're set to see a complete shakeup of our top 5 at the stage. The leaders are trying to save. Coming up to 2 to go.
We don't know who's gonna win this stage. It could be anyone based on how it's looking up. How much is their pace? Do DD and Sean run out because their pace is way too quick for how they're trying to save fuel? I feel like they're gonna run out and have to pit, or they're gonna run out on the final lap.
If we see the leaders run out, it's going to be coming through 3 and 4 or leaving 4.
Okay. And look at this. Impact up to 4th, and Sterlo dropping back because he was short on fuel. He's dropping outside the top 5.
All right, as they run on the white flag, DD, who led over half of stage 1, Cowboys had the
out of
rest.
fuel.
Cowboys is out off with 1 and 2.
Fuel. Yes.
Sean and DD still
Sterlo
going
out of
under
fuel.
power.
Sterlo out of fuel.
Sean is
9
out.
car out of fuel.
Sean's
31
out.
hot ones.
Clear run away from 3rd, and DD is going to take
Impact
the stage.
It's dark.
Irish,
Oh,
hard charge, almost got up to the 99, will sit
look at
3rd.
this.
Spartan
Darks.
4th.
Spartans. Impact 5th, I think. I think you got to run
Impact
5th.
5th.
Yes, right behind him is going to be Lee. And, dude, Cowboys
That's a hot
and
one. Stuck in the
Sterlo.
backstretch.
Cowboys and Sterlo, they're outside the top 10 now off running out of fuel. That's very costly for them.
Ooh. Goodrich was down pit road.
Yes.
time
That.
of caution. If he didn't go a lap down, he's taking over the lead.
Do they
He
allow
didn't. So Goodwrench is possibly going back to the lead. He's not going to take tires, but he definitely will take a half a
that?
can of fuel.
Yes. I will say that does keep Omens a lap down, so he's going to be stuck a lap down for the rest of this race. Hopefully he can get it back, but there's
Yeah, I think a few others got lapped when they had to pit
27. 27 got lapped, so very costly. Sterlo is currently 18th off running out of
there.
fuel.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very costly.
Okay, nope. Goodwrench went ahead and took everything, so he sits where he was supposed to. So Didi still controls this race, but now a bunch of cars shook up towards the midfield. Sean, the only one to stay with Didi right now off of those first few front runners.
So we thought it was going to be a non-fuel saving race, but that one caution turned into a fuel saving.
Yeah, that caution set
it off, and this
But-
changes the impact of the race.
Now it changes it in different ways. Now everyone can see what they can do on fuel. So those that weren't aware of the third stage being it could possibly use that to their advantage and know what to do in the future.
Yes, and that is something, but also it gives Irish and Dark Spartans track position.
Oh yeah.
It gives
As they
those
run
guys track position.
Third and fourth. Impact the top 5 has stayed pretty much the same off the restart.
Yes, but the ones to watch right now is Sterlo and Cowboys. If you want action-packed right now, they're going to be making moves. It's in proxy.
Ones to watch. How about 6th and 7th, Lee and GS?
Yes, Lee and GS, they were able to save their fuel enough and cross that line. Good on fuel. Rocky Top, I think, has lagged out of the race, so the sub for Savage will not finish this race after having a great run last week. He also needs good points, so that is... I don't know. I'm glad for him. Yeah, GS, that gave him track position as well. You see Lost, he was running in the back for a majority of this race, and now he's inside the top 10. That was great for him. See Proxy right behind Cowboys, so... Proxy back up here, try to follow Cowboys to the field.
Yep. Proxy was one to be making moves throughout the field to pass cars. Cowboys was the one that was leading for half of stage 1. We'll see what these two can do as they run in the tail of this field.
Yeah,
It's
Ironman,
different when they're not leading.
I don't know what Ironman's. I think something. I don't know. He's off the pace. I don't know. He's really off the pace today.
Usual bad race.
Yeah, it looks. I don't know. It doesn't look like him. Like, I feel like he has more speed than he's showing tonight. But these top two, they're starting to break away from Irish.
Let's keep in mind, he is locked in. He might just be trying to get down into stage 3 and then trying the fuel strat and not really pushing the issue any. Because he's not getting knocked out of the playoffs.
Well, the thing is, he got lapped last stage, so he's going to be lapped down.
Still, he's not getting knocked out of the playoffs, so he's not probably he's
true.
probably not worried about this race at all.
He's probably just getting a start. He's probably getting a start and then his points. I think that's the strategy. I don't know if he's really running it hard tonight. He won the NXT race last night, so I think he's all chilled out.
Right,
Here's
again,
something.
No movement from the top 5. Looking
There's
back
a battle
behind
for
these guys.
6. Yes,
Yep.
there's a battle. You see Proxy, Sterlo, B13 all in this huge back right here with GS.
Yeah, GS stuck on the outside. He's fighting all he can to stay up there. He's holding his own right now. He's still side by side with Cowboys. Had a nose up on the right side of Lost. But that turn
You
1
can only hold it
two
for so
really
long.
sets it up for him to
Lost
lose
is going to try
time.
to give him that draft as their teammates, but I don't think it's going to be good for GS. That outside lane, it's good through 1 and 2, but I feel like in 3 and 4, it just dies. Ooh,
Roxy gets by him, B13, and Sterlo trying to work on him now. Sterlo passes under the 6, we'll take that from him.
Can he get under the 10 car as well? Yes, he can. Top
Sterlo
five.
with a double pass off of that one turn.
So they've regrouped. Irish has recaught the leaders, and Impact is just hanging on by a thread in 5th. So they're grouped up again. They're single file. Does someone in this little pack here decide to coast and save a little bit of fuel? I know it's not as long as the first stage, or there's not going to be no lucky caution, but do you do the same strategy here?
I wouldn't
You save
fully
fuel.
expect it. Keep in mind our fuel window is 27 to 31 at max fuel save. There is
49 laps in the stage.
39 laps left in the stage.
Yes,
So
overall.
closing in on the fuel window after about 20 laps.
Yes.
So I'm not sure how long people want to stretch their full fuel count. And some might early pit to get that track position because you know it's a huge time gain.
Yes.
But I'm not. But with a low draft, would those 1 or 2 lap pressure tires be a huge concern for some guys?
I mean, the speed between tires is great, but at the same time,
It's
if you're
good,
not in
but does it
draft-
translate to the track position gain on the short bit?
it's way better when you have low draft and you're able to build up runs. But when you can't build up runs and it's like no draft, I think tires are way more even, if you feel me. I think it's way more even in this field, and tires won't matter as much, but we will see as the night goes on. But yeah, it's single file Sterlo making a move on. Nope, he's not going to be able to get it, so Proxy's going to hold on. Now they're all over. Actually, the battle for the lead, I think, is heating up. Never mind. That's single file. Impact is falling off this lead pack. Sitting around in 5th, trying to catch back up. They're all over Lee right there. That's where the action is right now. That around 6th place, that's where all the action is. Cowboys, Proxy, Loss. The hot ones, B13, GS hanging on to that pack. They have 36 to go in stage number 2. Ooh, look at Cowboys sending it. Nope, he's gonna.
Cowboys
think
look,
better.
but did not have the momentum to catch under the 41. Cowboys is wanting to move.
Yes, and he's finally. I think coming to 1, he's gonna get it. Oh no! What a block by Lost.
He's pressuring, but Lost
He's
is sitting
pressuring
right here
Lee.
behind Lee.
He's trying
He's
to get
gonna have to try
around
to
Lee,
fight past Lee if he wants to keep
while
that 44
also
behind
protecting
him.
his inside. Yeah, that's gonna be very difficult. I had the same situation at Charlotte yesterday. It's difficult.
He will take over Lee. He will dive down into 3 and has the panel.
Yes, he does. Can Cowboys follow him? Will he slide up?
He will. Lee is going to be stuck on that outside and will fall. There's a hole back there between Sterlo and Proxy, but I think it's going to close by the time he gets down there.
Oh, they make a little bit of contact to stack up. This may cause Lee more positions lost. It's stacked up the field again, so he's going to lose even more positions than he would have because there's no space for him to dive in. So he's going to go from 6th to around 12th.
Bottom of the top
eventually.
10, yeah. And the same thing
13.
could very well happen to this 41 if Cowboys gets this run down the backstretch.
Oh, he's going for it, I think.
A little bit of a peak.
He is peeking.
Not enough room to make it just yet.
Yes, I think it's gonna be happen very soon. But oh, Proxy got underneath
Ooh.
him. Got underneath
The
him.
2-car got aggressive and took it.
Yeah, Proxy. He got underneath
That's
him.
gonna drop him back further. Ooh,
He's
that's a
bang,
hot
the
one
hot
made a
one
mistake.
split up.
That's gonna
That's
yep,
gonna
they're gonna
leave
pull
room for
Cowboys right back in.
Oh, B13. Hot ones make contact. Luckily they save it back there. Lee right behind him. Yeah, Lost is gonna be holding on for dear life right there. Oh, Sterling on the wall.
The 43 in the wall. He
Oh,
saved it.
Saves it. Whew.
And at the same
Speed
time,
19.
behind him, the 22 hit the apron and tagged the 31. They almost went around back there as well. But now a huge breakaway with the 41 of Lost and the 2-car Proxy.
Sterlo gonna get that run on the outside. That might cost him actually 2 positions if Lee goes on the inside. Impact and Nowhere's Land sitting in 5th, having a good run. He had a rough
30
few
laps
weeks.
left in stage 2. Fuel window is closing up to the availability.
Yes, expect some green flag pit stops. Hopefully a caution does not come out to ruin the strategy like last time, but
Honestly,
looks
if they get a
like-
caution now, it would put everybody back where we were
So-
the previous time.
you know how I said Irish and Spartans fell off this top 2? They're back, and they're flying.
Oh my god, someone went through the grass and Sterlo almost tagged the outside wall. I looked back just in time to see that happen. I think that was the 20.
20 of Cobra.
It was a 20 and I think the 10 almost hit the wall. I'm not sure who else was over there. Thought I saw green.
Green might... No, it's not Impact.
Yeah, it would have been the 43 if it was him, but I saw somebody through the grass and somebody up by the wall. It was almost really bad for both of them.
Might be Iron? Yeah, I mean... No. Oh, 47. Something happened in a 99. This 47
Say,
has
yeah,
a huge lead.
there's a huge gap
Huge
on our
gap.
leaders.
Good God. Also,
Didi has a good 4 car lengths away from second, and then second has a full turn to third.
I was gonna say Lost has actually held his ground pretty well, considering how quick the 44 and the 2-car were early in this race. I mean, this is impressive. He's holding them back fairly well right now, and I think he's actually catching the lead pack in front of him.
Hold on, is that Cobra up back to the 41? Not Cobra, sorry, Cowboys back to the 41?
Yes, he's on the back of the 41.
He was, like, almost a full straightaway back after that huge checkup, and he's got past the 2 and back up to the 41. Cowboys is moving.
Oh, there's a wreck on the front stretch. 45, EXO,
45 around.
3-car squid, Insoluble involved.
And
That's
the
a
21
4-car
went.
wreck.
A
Yeah, that's a
multi-car
lot
wreck.
of
The
cars.
18 down to the pit road, as well as
Yeah,
another car.
Insoluble, yeah. Something happened. I think someone got loose off the corner, hit the wall, and it just caused a stack up between these cars. So that's going to
put
be
us under caution,
caution.
inside
And this
the
is-
fuel window.
inside the fuel window, but I think there's going to be some coasting early on, but they should
No,
be good
we
on
are-
No, they
We are
really good.
well winning it.
Okay, 25, yeah, they are good on fuel. So that makes it just pure racing, which is going to be fun to watch. I think this gives
Two cars
Omens
getting lap
his
back.
lap back.
Omens is getting back on it. Yep.
He's getting his lap back, so
A few others need their lap back from that caution, so we saw the 45
Yeah.
take it. I'm not sure anybody else.
yeah, Cobra's up to, I think that's P10, right behind the hot ones. No, that is Sterlo in 10th. He's currently in 12th.
Hot one is 10th.
Actually, it's Sterlo. I got
Oh
his
yeah,
point of
never
view
mind. I
up.
see it. Okay.
P10 for Sterlo after running inside the top 5. Spartans currently sitting 4th. Do you think anybody does? I know there's no tire strategy here. Take 4 tires, take fuel.
Oh yeah, definitely set the car up. You got 20 plus laps to the end of the stage. We could have another caution. If it happens
Yes.
late, then we'll see the different tire strats come in and some people might get some track position. But if this goes green from this point on, it's going to be a fight from the top 5.
It is, and it's just going to be close. It's going to be really close between the top 5. If we can get around 7 cars in this battle, it would be so... Oh, Impact gains a spot on pit road. I'm pretty
DD
sure.
still gets it. Sean holds into second. Irish is third.
I'm trying to see. Someone lost a lot of positions on pit road, if I'm not mistaken. Who was sitting in 3rd?
Oh
Oh wait, no, he's currently 4th. He was sitting 5th though.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's. No, I think I'm tripping. Nah, I'm tripping. It was Spartans. He was running 4th, so he lost a lot of
Yeah, he
positions
was
on
in the
pit
top
road.
5.
So he lost a lot of positions on pit road, about 3 to 4. So he must have had some sort of damage. I tell you what, 47 been up front. The new drivers tonight are dominating. Sean and DD.
Oh yeah.
Irish, the old comer, wants to show him up.
I will say, Sean, Didi, and Cowboys have been the biggest 3 showing, as they've pretty much led laps tonight. But a few others that have been able to hang around the 2 car of Proxy, who's very fast through traffic, not much in the top 5 to show it. So he's just waiting for him to get some track position.
Solid pit
Spartan,
road.
who's been running top 5 basically since he got there early in stage 1. Or sorry, late in stage 1.
Another car that, I mean, Sterla's been up there. Lost has hanged on for a little bit. I just don't know. He's got to make an adjustment or two to his car. But Irish is also up here. Remember, he was in that little pack as well. He was up there. So.
Yep, so now he starts second. He might be able to just fall in line and get in
Let's
front
see.
of that 43 or
Here they go.
99.
Green, green, green. 47 gets a good launch. 99 follows through. So can Irish fill in that hole between Impact and the 99? Ooh. No, he cannot. Impact gets underneath him. No, he didn't.
But he cycles into third, right
Yes,
in front
that
of
is-
Impact.
That's great for him because now
yeah,
he's
great gain
in line.
for the 16.
Yes, that is crucial for him to get on that bottom lane early and often. So DD leads with the 99 of Sean. Apologies. And he got
21
the
laps
40
to go in stage 2.
Yes, 23 to go, 29 laps of fuel. They are good on fuel, so this is going to be all push, push, push.
Is that GS down there making a move on somebody? The 31, I think, just lost the position.
Proxy, who I think started on the outside lane, has dropped all the way back to around where Lee is, and that's around 15th, so it's uncharacteristic. He's having a bad few weeks. I expected him to get back up to the field, but it's not happening. Kind of like Gateway, where he got trapped in the back in mid-pack, and he's been stuck there ever since. Because it's difficult to pass.
He has strong speed, but he just needs something to get him some track position.
It's difficult to pass, especially at this track.
Bad
Yeah,
Omens
but
and
top 2.
Spartan, those that had good speed early, they're stuck mid to rear pack. Spartan able to clear GS and Goodwrench, falling behind Duprime.
Yeah, Duke Prime having a good run.
Sitting in 10th.
Yes, that is a good run for the 27 machine. Oh, B13 in that wall is going to collect Lee. 55 fast, almost loses it, but it saves it. So they keep it green. Luckily, they did not wreck it there. That was almost a big incident there. So Irish, look at Irish. He is pretty much a blocking train right now. He is not getting time. The top 2 have pulled away with Irish leading this pack, from what I can see.
We'll see how long Impact will try to push that 16.
Yes, because you have all 3 teammates. They're lined up together back there.
Oh, Proxy's lagged out. Proxy's out of the
Proxy
race.
lagged out? Oh, man, what a... Oh, that's even worse for his night.
It's the 16, so I can sit on his view. There he is.
Do we see an outside move here with teammates? Do they go to the outside and try to get around the 16 if they feel like the 16 can't catch back up? I think they are gaining a tiny bit.
I believe so.
It's
How
minimal,
well do
but
they
it's happening.
trust Irish here? He won last week. He has speed week in and week out. Impact, who's been struggling this season,
He
And
finally
then
got
you
a
have
break last
Cowboys and Sterlo, who we know have massive speed week in and week out.
Oh yeah.
This train of cars, and I think they are catching that 99 of Sean.
Hey, don't forget the rivalry between Irish and Sterlo, and then in general. So they might not be as patient as you would think. And there goes Impact trying to make a move on
The
Irish.
16 has room to get back down.
Oh,
He didn't take it. Now Impact's gonna get it.
Yep, and that's gonna help. Hopefully, them and teammates they're gonna push him through. Trying to
Irish
get up
was
to that 40.
unsure if he was going to be
99.
clear, so he chose to stay out and let them have it. So now he's going to have to fall to the rear.
Yes, and that's gonna cost him. Probably he's gonna fall all the way back to 6th in this line, which isn't too bad, but he's got to get in this draft pattern. So, trying to get lap count next time. Bye. Its laps are dwindling, so they finally got around to
I
Irish.
want to say we're going to hit 13 to go.
Okay. Getting tight, getting lower and lower. I'm trying to look. Okay, it's not who I thought it was. Okay, I was about to say.
Yep, 13 to go right there.
Omens. He's making moves. Look at him. He's up to GS now. Omens is making moves to this field. He is flying to this field right now.
Yeah, he got his lap back, and
He's got a good car.
where's that back there? That's trying to look at
GS.
the cars ahead to see where he's placed.
He's around, I think, 15th?
14th.
Currently? 14th, so already up from a lap
Yeah.
down up to 14th.
Yeah, he got the free pass on that caution, and currently
Making
fighting in the
moves.
top 15, able to maybe get a top 10 by the end of the stage if he can get through this traffic.
Yeah, he's going to make a move on GS here, entering 3 and 4. He's going to get on the inside preferred lane, and he's going to be able to clear GS easily there. Maybe GS will fight back. Okay, he officially clears GS. I'm going to go back up to the front because I feel like there might be a battle brewing very soon if they can get hooked up. No, actually, I don't know.
Right now, Didi still on his stroll in the lead.
Right behind him is going to be that 99, that big Sean.
I have
Those
a
two-
feeling we're going to have a new winner this race,
I have a feeling too.
because we have 4 cars that don't have a win in the top 4 right now.
To be fair though, if a late caution comes out, we know
It could
Sterlo's
change
gonna
it,
restart,
but
Irish
usually
is
on
gonna
those
restart.
restarts, whoever the leader is basically going to lock it up, and it's just playing slight defense.
Yes, true. Yeah, and I don't see any movement. I think they're starting to move now, but it's been very minimal gains by this. They're all working together. It's just they're not gaining enough time, I feel like.
Pass for 7th. Spartan going to take Du Prime going into 3. How many laps left in this stage? We are
I see the
at,
battle.
I want to say 7 to go at the line. Never mind, 8 to go
It
at the
is
line
8
right
to
there.
go. 8 to go.
For
my
stage
MV.
2.
Yes, and the Hot Ones is making a move on loss. For, I think that's a
Cowboys moving forward, maybe?
Cowboys.
Wrong way. He had a nose under, was not able to take it, but he was peaking very deep in that 3 and 4.
Is it too early for that move? And Spartans has got to run Du Prime officially for 6th place.
It could be because, again, they're all stacked up back behind these guys. And the gap that
And-
they were before when they were passing that 16 has closed.
I do see some gain from these guys. It looks a little bit closer in spectator view. They are gaining on Sean. So leader is on 43 out of 49. It's gonna be 40. It's 6 laps to go.
6 laps to go. One
Yes.
more lap for caution.
Yes. Well, we have a caution with 5 to go. That could shake up everything.
They're gaining fast. Look at the time gain out of 2.
Yeah, they're finally gaining now. Officially, the tires are worn out, and draft is more important, and they're gaining, especially on Sean right now, who's fallen off a little bit off that 47 of Didi.
I see some
Oh,
grass
someone
up
in the
ahead.
grass. Yeah, I see some smoke up there.
I think that was some left behind because it was a little delayed. I don't see a car up in front of these guys. We are 5 to
Yes.
go. No more cautions for this stage.
And they are on the
Didi
back of the
still
99s.
leads. Yep, they have caught Sean. Sean has fallen off of Didi. Didi has pretty much maintained what he has. Let's see if Impact is able to take over second as they come up to 4 to go.
Yeah, Didi is an impressive showing in his first race here, especially as a newcomer. And we know him in other series. He's really quick, but to be this quick, especially this early on in the series, is kind of impressive. That should be the lowest draft here. I will say, Impact's bad luck stream, or his bad season, might have been struck after he finished 4th at Gateway last week, so he might have some good luck following him now.
Yeah, keeping that momentum going. All right, they've hit
Especially-
3 to go. He's on the back bumper a second.
I will say, this has helped them catch 47 again. They're actually caught back up
Yep.
to him. This draft is very strong, especially even
Slow
on
car
lowest
down at
draft.
the bottom. Looks like the 4 car might be going down to pit. Not sure who that
That is the 4 car of Silent Kings. Yes, he's going down pit road.
So he will go one lap down.
He's actually not going down pit road. He's still driving through the grass.
Oh, he's just out of the way? Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of the
2
way.
to go, stage 2. Sean has caught back up to the leader by a push from the 42, but everybody has caught back up to them as well.
I think realistically how this draft is, I think second and third are the only ones who can realistically get this. I think that's just how the draft is right now. I just don't think it's strong enough for third
We'll
and
see what is able to happen as Didi's losing a
White
little
flag.
bit of time on the final lap. We'll see if Sean is able to
Stage
run
2.
something down to take over the stage win. Or will Didi
Yeah.
sweep those and be set for stage 3?
Yeah, will he be able to hold on to it? See Irish back in
Oh,
6.
the 4 car spun around by
yeah,
himself.
he's in the wall.
He's 2 down now.
Yeah, that's gonna probably cost him his race potentially.
Right. No
And-
movement out of 3.
Oh,
Oh, the 99 might
99!
be slowed.
Ooh,
The 99's out of gas, I think.
Out of gas. Wait.
And 3
Oh
wide
my
at the
God,
line.
3 wide at the line. Impact gets second. That might give him damage though. That may be
Impact to
costly for
second.
Impact.
Cowboys got 3rd, and I think Sterlo
got 4th.
got by Sean for 4th.
What?
The
what
99 run out of gas there?
Did he not take fuel? What's he doing? I'm gonna check Impact stream, but that might have got him damage, and that could cost him potentially at the end of the stage.
You know what? I think he ran out of fuel. I don't think Sean moved his tape down, so he was burning more fuel than everybody else around him.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see Impact's damage, but he
We'll
has.
see the outcome when we stack him
green.
back up for the start of stage 3.
He's gonna drop.
All right, Didi, who's led
Okay.
90% of this race so far, continues to lead. Cowboys on second. Impact holds
Yes.
third. Sterlo to 4th.
Yes, Sean on that bottom lane in the 3rd row now. Cowboys falls right in line.
Immediately.
Teammates.
Top
all
5
four.
immediately get
Top
down in the
4.
single file.
Teammates
Spartan
literally.
and Dew stuck on the outside.
That was beautiful work by MM. They all single filed. If you saw that, Sterlo got in as well. So top 4 is currently MM Motorsports. So that is impressive by them. They got settled up really quick, honestly. That was probably the best you could do it on the restart there, if you think about it. How quick they got set
yeah.
up, especially from Sean. So, see Cobra up to 7th, battling, trying to get to top 5 here.
Didi going to
Ooh,
let
he goes
them
wide.
by. Didi
Go wide.
on the fuel strat. Guarantee it.
Ooh.
He did not
Ooh.
try to make that turn, so he will let them by so he can sit back in line in the middle of the front four and save.
So this may give some other people some opportunities to lead this race. So Cowboys back up to the lead. Can Impact get to the lead?
Yeah, Cowboys in the lead. The other person to have led laps, him and Sean.
Yes. Not a lot of lead changes tonight.
Ooh, Sean gonna go
Sean.
wide. I'm not sure if he had help. Cobra down the bottom there for 5th. Cobra in the top 5.
I will say Silent Kings has lapped out. There's also a good battle between Squid and Lost back here around presumably 12th. I'm going to go up to the front, and Cobra up inside the top 5, your driver. I don't think he's saving fuel, but it's a screen time. I'm joking.
It's hard to tell those that are saving. I think I know one, and that's the 47. You see him down there well off the front two and not wanting the 43 to follow him.
You know Omens, he's making some moves right now, trying to get back inside the top 10, top 5 potentially. Oh, Didi making him...
Again, if we go green this whole way, Didi right now, the best on track position and the most obvious one on saving.
Oh yeah, he just let up massively into 1 and 2. He's going to lose more track time. The one thing I have about doing that is potential chance of someone hitting you. Especially when you're slow, that slow up on the top lane. That's my only worry about doing that. But if it works out...
saving a little bit as well.
Yes. Oh, 27 in the grass. Going to flip up some dirt.
So Sean on a bit of a saving run. Didi on a massive saving run.
Yes,
Cowboys extending his lead.
Oh, someone in the wall. Omens, I think, hit the wall back here. Stack up the field, 27. Sorry. Oh my god. They're stacking up massively.
With those cars checking up, some movers, the 20 and 11, have moved into the top 5 and 6th. Cowboys passed Cobra right there. Now running behind, that's a hot one. Cobra falling
the hot
back.
ones.
Fast Racer fighting for him now.
We haven't really talked about the hot ones, but he's back inside the top 5. Fast Racer, you know, he got... Remember that incident earlier? Something happened to him, and he was very slow for a moment. He lost all that track position. He's back inside the top 10. So, you know, he's pushing it right now, trying to gain some spots.
Where did Didi fall? I don't see him at all in the top
I think he's
20.
outside the top... I think he's... You can check his stream, but I think he's falling all the way back. He is mad saving right now.
Oh my god! He's almost last! He sacrificed all that track position. And I guarantee there's other cars ahead of him that are saving just as much.
I'm going to try to watch his point of view. Yeah, no, he is clutching.
Sean is... The 99 of Sean is saving, and you see him sitting just outside the top 5.
Here's the thing. I think what Didi's doing is ultra saving. What that means is that he's trying to make sure that he has a good enough fuel that where he doesn't have
So
to
he doesn't have to
actually
save in the second run.
at all.
Because you have to save after you pit, so he's trying to minimize that after. Okay.
That's what I would think he'd be doing by falling off this much to 22nd place. Yeah, that's like the top 20 now.
Look up ahead.
Yeah.
Cowboys has driven away from Impact, who runs second. Sterlo's sitting in third. That's a hot one. Sits fourth. Goodrich running a high of 5th right now with Fast Racing and Sean behind him.
Yes. And actually, Cowboys has pulled away. But this might not be the ultimate strat, in my opinion. Because you got to save. So,
100% if this race goes green, this 44 is not winning this race. They run 50 to go right now.
I'm going to go on to Sean's point of view and see what he is doing exactly compared to the 47. So what I'm seeing, Sean isn't as, he's not clutching.
He's not aggressively saving as much as the 47 is, but he's doing it.
Okay. Yeah, he's going down to 170.
Well, look at his RPMs.
Oh, okay, I just saw it. Yep.
Yep.
I just saw it. Yep, he's saving. Got it. Now, I think Cowboys is running qualifying laps out here at this point.
Oh yeah, and pulling away even more on impact. So Cowboys on a stretch strategy, trying to put up as much track position as he can on the others behind him for when he has to pit.
Remember, we saw this at Kansas, I think it was, where Sterlo did the same thing as he did, and it costed him in the finish. So we gotta. Well, I don't know if it'll work, but you can try it. I just don't think it's a smart strategy, especially when fuel saving is this important. You see Irish as well. He's off the pace, saving.
Yeah, I don't see him anywhere in the top 20.
Yeah, that's one person I expected to save. He actually did it later, or he ran more speed. What's the word?
He was racing before he started.
Yes, and that means he'll be in front of Didi. So we got to see where
41 early pit. Lost going to go down immediately to pit. First taker. Only.
How many laps to go?
I want to say we only ran like there's 10 laps through that run right now.
There's 46
so 46 to go.
That is too early.
He's on a 3-stop.
Oh, a 3-stop strategy?
Yeah, he's in the range to do it.
I think Squid is doing it as well. Yes, Squid is doing it. So Squid down pit road. You could try something.
Squid and Fast Racer? No, Fast Racer's still out. So, oh, the 11 in the wall.
11 in the wall, yeah, I just saw that on my screen as well.
If he would have caught somebody there, that would have put us under caution. And completely
So
changed
what
everybody was doing.
So this 99 is keeping up really well. And he's a little bit of fuel saving. 6-car B13 coming down pit road. I want to see compared. I'm going to keep it on Sean for life, and I'm going to compare it to Didi. I want to see what their lap fuel counter is compared to one another. I don't think Sean is showing
just
his lap counter.
keep track on where they switch. Yeah, he's not showing his counter.
I will get it the next time by when he does it. I think he'll do it the next lap. Actually, I'll go to my Discord because I feel like. Oh, never mind.
Cowboys, without care, continuing to drive away from impact in second.
Cowboys is trying to prove a point that he's quick. Cowboys like, screw fuel saving, man. I don't give a damn. Oh, he just switched
out of pit road.
He switches it whenever I look away for a second, man.
Ooh, the 3-car almost had a bad entry. He's get backs down.
Okay. 125 out of 167. AKA 43 laps to go. When they cross the line, it should be 42 if I'm not incorrect. My math is wrong. 42 laps to go. I'm not wrong. 11 laps of fuel for Sean. So he's on 11 laps. I'm going to go over to DD stream and see what laps he is. So DD, I'm going to go Irish streams. Actually, he's on 20 laps, 13 laps of fuel for Irish. So he's 2 laps over that 99 of Sean.
That is huge.
Ironman is on 12 laps as well. And DD King is on 13 laps, so Irish and DD are currently the same, and there's a gap between those two.
Yeah,
so if this goes green,
sacrifice too much track position.
If this goes green and Irish can save the same amount as DD, he is potentially going to win this race. Squid on fresh tires.
The later we get through this run, the more dicey some of these cars get. I just watched Bad Omens slide out of 4 and tag the grass in the tri-oval. He almost went around in front of Goodrich, but he keeps it moving.
Yeah, he did. Witt coming down pit road this time by.
Ironman wrecked. Ironman wrecked and went down to pit road.
Pit road? What the heck is going on
with Ironman?
And there he goes.
And Ironman's gone.
So Ironman lags out or leaves. He had a rough night tonight.
Yeah, I believe he definitely wrecked before he left there.
Midnight. I was watching him, but he just lagged out. So Ironman, one of the best fuel savers in the league, lags out, and it costs him after he quits. I gotta Irish. I'm gonna check the fuel counter again. I'm gonna check Irish. I'm gonna check Irish on 9 laps of fuel. DD on 10 laps of fuel.
Sterler going in. From the top
Ooh.
5, 43 is Sterler goes through.
38 laps to go, and actually, from what I can see, Irish is actually pushing it. So now DD is a lap ahead of Irish on fuel. He's 10 laps, Irish is 9. I think that's where they run out is the difference here, because of how long they pushed it, how early they pushed it. So Irish might be a little bit shorter than DD, but it's still tight between them.
Hot one, Cobra goes in.
I want to see where Cowboys comes in. Cobra, the hot ones, like you said.
Front
Squid.
two stay out still.
Squid making a move for 5th place around Goodwrench, trying to make a move on Omens. He's currently not in the lead lap. My bad.
We are
He's on no tires.
35 to go.
35 to go. This is either going to be a fantastic finish, or it's going to be a fuel-saving massacre by some cars.
Fast Racer, who's running 3rd at the time, going to go in there.
Cobra come out of fuel. Georgia Dog's on pit road as well.
Oh, did Fast Racer come back on track?
Fast Racer just came in down pit road this time with Cowboys.
He was going down, but I was watching my in-car, and it looked like he might have entered the track trying to keep it down. Cowboys is in.
Yes, he is in. That's the first of the leaders in pit road.
Impact
Omens
going
down
in
pit
right
road.
after.
11 car of Goodwrench in as well. I think
Sean
that's
is still saving, and is still Sean has taken over the lead. He stayed out.
So Lee Holloway down pit road. I think our contenders, fresh tires, I will say, are really important here. You gain around 3 to 4 tenths on fresh tires, but as we said earlier, this draft is a difference here. This draft
Sean
isn't as
going
strong.
in.
Ooh, Sean down pit road. I want to see where DD comes in. When does DD come in, and how much fuel has he been saving? Because if Sean's coming down pit road now, when does Irish come in? We got to see where DD
Oh my
or Irish
god,
comes down pit
DD
road.
has 5 laps remaining on his counter. It is
No, he is
32 to go right now.
a fuel
DD
saving.
doesn't have to save on the second run.
I think that was his goal. Now the only thing that would screw up his strategy is a caution, which actually would because he's currently 6th place. But if a caution
Current
comes out,
lead is the 16 of Irish.
yeah, he's also on the same strat as DD. I told you earlier how their laps were super close. I think Irish actually started pushing a little bit earlier, so I don't know. I'm gonna check Irish's fuel. He should be on 3 laps of fuel. They're about even on fuel right now. Yes, Irish is on 2 laps now. So those two are going to be the ones to watch for the fuel saving. Yeah, 31 to go. Irish is on 2 laps of fuel, so he's not going to make it around.
The amount of cars a lap down right now is massive. The gap to first and second is 2 whole turns. The entirety of 1 and 2 and a little bit of straightaway.
That is insane right now. Same time, Irish, he's a good fuel saver, but the
He's getting split 3 wide by lap cars.
Oh my god, what is happening? He's just trying to get it down pit road.
I believe he is going in this time. A
Yes,
bunch of
he
cars
is-
getting a lap back on him.
Yeah, he's basically out of fuel now, to be fair.
Irish
So-
going in as the leader.
Yes, and that's with 30 to go. So he's looking to have to save a few
He
laps
has
of
to
fuel.
save a small bit, yeah.
He's good at fuel saving, but Didi over here, this man has coasted about 70% of this run and is basically going to be at a full push this last run.
Speaking of, he has now taken over
Taking
the lead as he cycles. So
Now-
Didi once again leading laps.
Yes, as always. See, Squid trying to unlap himself. There, here comes Didi. Come down pit road this time by. Didi is coming down for his last pit stop, presumably of the day.
And as the 47 goes into pit road, his AI car will cross over for 28 laps to go. And a good entry by him.
A very good entry by him. So,
Switch over my in-car to see the next leader. Nope, that's an ad.
you got an ad. Damn,
Sean's.
bro. Oh, Big Sean.
And Lost, who was our first pitter, now has the lead over Cowboys, and Lost will go down immediately taking the lead on one lap. It should
Yeah,
be
he
Cowboys to
goes down pit
cycle
road
to
now.
front, I think. No, he's getting a lap back.
He's getting his lap back. The leader's
Nope,
EXO.
nope, never mind. Nope, 44 is lead.
Never mind.
It just
Cowboy-
took a while for the stream to catch up.
Oh my gosh. I was about to say. I got tripped up there.
Ooh, Irish out front of the 44. Not in the lead, but you see him in sight of the 44 Cowboys.
I'm going to be watching DD's. I'm going to be on DD's stream. And he's in front of... Okay. So Irish has a 12.0 gap to the 47 of DD. Those two are going to be the ones I'm watching for this race win. I just don't think anyone else can save that amount of fuel that they pitted with. I think everyone else has one more pit stop, but these two are the ones to watch. But Irish has to save about a lap and a half fuel, and how much time is he going to lose saving that fuel?
Alright, so as we run, Cowboys is in the lead. Your second place is the 31 of That's a Hot One. Third, Sterlo. Fourth is Fast Racer. Fifth has passed Cobra, that is Impact. Cobra sits sixth.
Lee Holloway just pitted for his last time. 14, Darkspire and Georgia pitting. Here comes the last piss off of the day for those guys. So Squid just came out of pit road, I'm pretty sure. I will say this, I think DD can push it, but fuel consumption here is very high, even if it's only 2x. So you may have to... I don't know.
Spartan in.
Yes, Spartan is on pit
B13
road.
tags the back of the 99. I'm not sure if that was lag. I'm not even sure what position that was for. Let me look where Sean is.
Sean runs
Sean's
up to the
11.
track. Yeah, he is coasting, trying to save, but number one thing, I am keeping my eyes on that 47. I just think he wins this if Irish can't save enough fuel. Unless the caution comes out, that changes up everything. DD13.
Yeah, I'm still
D13 down
I'm
pit
still
road.
waiting on that caution that was gonna trap a
Oh,
bunch of
lost
these
in the
cars to
wall.
lap down.
Yeah, it's gonna cost someone the race. Good battle between, I think it's GS. Is that Metz? I know he's not fuel saving, but Metz is. I'm gonna check his stream.
This is the most we've seen these cars spread out all day, and right now, Cowboys continues his giant lead he had off the start of stage 3. That's a hot one that has had a very quiet night in the stages, showing up here in stage 3.
Yes. It's had a quiet night, but he's been inside that top 5 ever since I think stage 2 ended? Since the beginning of stage 3, he's been inside the top 5. Also, I will state, Metz is almost inside the top 10. He's currently 12, having a good run,
Oh,
even
wow.
if he's not field saving.
Quick
Oh,
little heads up
P13!
here. Oh,
He lost it!
what happened?
On pit road exit! He lost it, spun it on pit road exit! It's gonna cause him. I had a camera on him as soon as it happened.
Single car? No one else
Single
got
car
involved?
incident. Yeah, he spun it on the apron. So that's
Dang.
gonna cost P13 his potentially his
Sterlo
race.
in.
Alright.
I will say now the leader is passing the 16 of Irish, who's on the fuel saving. One driver
Yes.
that is still saving that I know of that is still running on the lead lap is the 99 of Sean, runs 10th.
I will check his fuel real quick, but I think he pitted too early to even be good for fuel. That's the issue. I think he pitted a lap earlier than he should have, or could have, and that's going to cost him.
Irish pit in the window, but Didi stretched that window further.
Yes, and I will try to get you the gap to DD and Irish real quick. I think everyone's taking 4 tires. I just don't think your tires
Oh,
are...
easily, yeah. No reason
I think-
to take 2 this much with this much run.
But I
Oh
think
my-
someone...
God, Goodwrench doors the 48 coming through 1 and 2.
Omens is not going to like that. I don't know what happened there. Probably got loose. Ooh, 21. What?
I am not
Yeah.
sure who is in second place. It might still be the 31. Yeah, I see him in the background.
So 17 laps for Sean. So monitor, if you got to stream up, monitor Irish, Sean, and DD13. Sean is right on the marker. And he's the leader of that group. He's in 10th, he's right on 17. And I'm not even lying to you.
Yep, I see it.
And he's... I didn't think he could save enough.
Sean's half a lap short. He's directly on the line that he needs to be.
But if you look at the gap between him and Irish and DD, I think he could save that and still keep that lead. That's how big of a gap it is. It's just my opinion right here. I think Irish and DD dropped back too far.
So another update as they run. Cowboys still leader lead. That's a hot one in second. Fast Racer holds third. Cobra back into fourth, and Impact holds fifth.
Yeah, Cowboys. I don't
I think
know.
Impact pit. Not sure he's pitting. Yep, Impact is pitting.
Back to his pitting.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm on his camera on my view here,
Phone.
and I'm like, looking down on my in-car view.
I'm gonna actually get my point of view up again.
Cowboys is still out in the lead.
Yes, Cowboys is
We
pretty much.
have
We have. Oh my god, I just saw it.
13
looked
laps to go.
Well, I'm looking at this right now, and someone who is flying right now, he's up to 12. DD is moving. DD has 14 laps of fuel when they cross the line. Laps of 13 laps left, 14 laps of fuel. So DD might actually have to save a little bit.
12
You
to
lose
go
about
right
2
now.
laps of fuel. Oh yeah, he is a lot down. True. For him, he's gonna have to save like half a lap maybe. When does Cowboys come down to pit road?
Keeping an eye on it.
Yeah,
The
I'm monitoring
20 of Cobra is close on his fuel to where he needs to pit soon.
do Prime down pit road. I'm gonna check in on an Impact stream real quick because he's also another wheel player. He could potentially be saving. I don't think he is though. He might be. Yeah, DD has
Right.
got around Impact and Sterlo. So
Let's see what happens. Cowboy's still out. Cobra is in. He pit from 4th.
here's the thing. I wouldn't count out these people on fresh tires because the new tires, you may not believe it, but you're like 5 to 6 tenths quicker. So a lap.
Mhm.
Oh, 11 on the apron. Almost spun it out into field. Luckily, he keeps it on the apron. So that could have been big for Sterlo in Impact. He almost spun it in front of those two. So that saves those two. They had to check up massively for him. That lost him a bunch of time.
These cars are so spread out. The leader is now going in. Sean, who I believe was running 6th at the time, just got his lap back. He's still slightly saving. I'm not sure who is around him per traffic. 55,
Yes.
Fast Racer, who was in 2nd, goes down to pit road. 9 to
I
go
will
right now,
s-
and Sean sits on 9 on fuel.
I will say, if there's one car that I see moving, and that is technically, he's been saving this whole time, I think Irish is gaining on Sean, if I'm not correct, and it's going to be tight. I don't know. I don't think DD gets there, because he's starting to have a fuel issue, because he's on 8 laps. I think he's, Cowboys down pit road.
Sean's
Just
good.
now coming out.
Sean
Sean
is
is
switching
good.
to 8 as he crosses the line for 8. Sean is your current leader. He's good on fuel. Irish is directly behind him.
Yes, Irish directly behind him. Another person that we didn't see earlier is GS. I think he came out 3rd.
Sean is still slightly saving, and Irish is pushing hard.
Yeah, Irish is pushing it like DD. You know those two want to get up there. 7 laps of fuel for DD, 7 laps of fuel. So he's might run out. He might have to start saving a little bit.
We're
That's if
7
it's
to
gonna
go.
go.
Sean and Irish are fighting for the lead right now.
All right, I'm going to go up to them. Yeah, they are battling. Oh my gosh. Irish just caught him. I told you earlier, Irish, another guy on the fuel strategy, has been gaining.
He did pit further, or 1 lap further than the 99, so he has fresher tires and better fuel. So he's able to
Yes.
push more than this 99. That might
Now-
be able, it could stretch Sean to run out of fuel faster because he was directly on the line.
Oh, on the
so if he's
outside.
having to run, it's slowing him down.
Does Irish make a move here? When does he make that move?
Irish has room to be aggressive. Keep that in
Yeah, he
mind.
just hit 6 laps. Yes, he does have room to be aggressive. Caution cutoff is 2 laps to go from now. Oh, can Irish get that bottom lane? You know, Sean's going to hold that bottom lane. He has to hold it like that. Yeah, and they're still fuel saving. They're
5
still
to go.
shifting to the clutch in the corners right here. Still
There are
clutching.
5 to go. The 11 a good wrench. I believe 1 lap down. Running behind the 16. I'm not
Yeah,
quite sure.
Goodrich. Yeah, he's currently a lap down. He's trying to unlap himself, so he's going to try to push Irish. Oh, Sean got loose. Look for the move.
Huge run down that tri-oval.
4 to go. We got a lap car in this battle. Who does Goodrich help here? You know Goodrich is on the new tires. Goodrich could be a factor in this battle.
Well, the
Oh, Sean
16
blocks.
looks. That goes
Ooh.
low.
Oh, he's going to go for it. He's going to push Sean up the track. Not going to
He's
get there
able
yet.
to hold it. Oh, but he got loose on the apron. That slowed him up, but he stayed in front of the 16.
Yes, he
That's
does
going to slow
stay
him down
ahead of
there.
this. Yes, I'm sorry. I changed my camera as soon as that happened. 3 to go.
This pushing is playing exactly into Irish's favor. The 99 is losing fuel.
Yes, and also Irish is at 3 laps, so I think it's 3 to go, so he should be good on fuel now.
The 99 is starting to switch going into 4.
It's going to cost him on entry. Now, the thing is, can he coast to the line with holding up Irish? That's the thing. 2 to go. Can Sean hold on to the win, or can Irish win back-to-back?
The laps are closing. Sean is very close on fuel. We
laps
believe
to go.
Irish is good.
Oh, Irish is gonna go for it. He's gonna try to make the move. He's on 2 laps of fuel with 2
To the
laps
high
to go.
side. Irish is
high
going to try it on the
side.
outside. The 99 still has to save just a small bit, and that's going to give him
Yes,
run.
and that's probably gonna cost him because Irish is gonna get the runoff. Oh, here we go. White flag. Gonna be a battle
Trying to
between these
cross.
two.
He has
Can
a
Irish
nose. He
get
has a
on? He's gonna
nose.
try to get underneath.
He blocks it.
Oh.
Last lap.
Irish
Sean
hit the
still
wall.
holds it
Irish hit the
off.
wall. Irish hit the wall there. It's gonna cost him a lot of time. This
We'll
is
see him
white
try to get
flag.
this run. He's got to hope this 99 runs out, leaving 4.
Yes, that is the hope here. That's his only hope, to be honest with you.
Sean's on 0.
he
Coming
does.
down the back.
Ooh,
Side by side.
look at this.
Sean's out. Sean is out.
Sean's out,
Irish
and
pass is
Irish-
coming out of 4. To
and
the
Irish is
line.
gonna win
Irish
back.
back to back.
Yes, what? Oh my god, Sean, so close, man. So close to a win. He saved so well, and just to run out at the end, especially out of 4, heartbreaking. Especially when you almost played your cards right. Also, I'll
Irish
give you,
gets it on another saving win.
yeah, what
Beats
a, yeah.
Sean. Cowboys came home 3rd. That's a hot one 4th, and Sterlo
Sterlo
sits in
in
5th.
5th. And DD
Our
after
stage
doing
sweeper 7th.
yeah. DD after doing that unique strategy did not work out for him. I'm surprised. Surprised how far he fell back, and oh my god, what a move by, oh my god, that's heartbreaking for the 99. He had that win to the last corner, but to run out in the last corner is heartbreaking.
Those that did the early pit lost, wound up 8th, barely behind Didi, who was on that aggressive saving.
I'm gonna try to get I can't believe Cowboys got up to 3rd. I know new tires were that good, but holy, the hot ones. Where'd he
Like
finish?
I said it before, Cowboys was on the fast strategy to try to get the track position. He wound up with the fastest lap. 463 without draft. Sterlo, I believe, was our 5th place.
C is our 5th place. I'm trying to get ooh. Yes, we got 3rd there. Okay. There we go. That's top 5.
It is missing one more.
We are missing one. Irish?
Irish is
in
here. Irish,
Oh,
Sean,
he's there.
Cowboys. 4th. Who's 4th?
Who was 4? Oh,
The hot one.
the hot ones. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Alright, while we wait for him to hop in, we can go ahead and start with our 5th place finisher, Sterlo. One of the cars that never left that top 5 other than pitting. A very strong and strung out race for you and everybody else. You're keeping your points lead alive with another strong finish. It wasn't another win, but top 5 is a top 5. You're locked in. You pretty much have the regular season championship. What do you take over on this very long and unpassable Texas race?
Yeah, first off, congrats to Irish. Two races now. I've lost. I mean, not lost. That wasn't the fastest car tonight by no means. I was probably top 5, top 3, but I don't know. Just fuel. I mean, I would have finished probably where I would have finished if we didn't have to save. But the package itself was, I guess you could call like terrible. I mean, I get it was like a probation thing due to Charlotte, but you can't pass. I mean, it's like running qualifying times up front. You're not going to pass them. I don't know. It's just hopefully we learned our lesson and we can go to low. I'm okay with low. Like low is perfectly fine. Low is just gets where you can't even pass whenever you're running the same pace. So All in all, it was a good team race for MMM. All drivers in the top seven. Thanks for Cowboys and DD for hopping on that end of the season to be in those cars. So we'll take it. It's glad to be back in the top five, and we'll go to Bristol.
Right, yes. Speaking of that team battle, it was pretty much Midnight Motorsports 1 through 4. Y'all worked well together and definitely were the class of the field. Again, great showing by you and your team, and we look forward to seeing what you can do in the last few races to honestly just show up and win the regular season.
Yep, thanks.
Bryn?
All right. Next up is gonna be the hot ones. In the 31. Fourth place today. You had a rough few weeks, but finally back inside the top five. How was the run? How was your car? And honestly, you finished well tonight. You have anything else? Sorry. Yep, definitely a good run by you, and hopefully that builds momentum for the playoffs. So look for you in there as well. Mm-hmm.
All right. And our third place, which was I completely forgot
Boys,
who it was.
Cowboys.
Oh yeah, Cowboys. It's shocking we didn't see you up here before, so it's taken a while to see you up in the booth again. But a very strong car tonight. Honestly, probably the fastest one out on track. You got the fastest lap. Didn't lead the most laps, but led the second most. Came up still a little bit short over the fuel strategies, but a third place is a great way to finish off on your very few starts that you've had so far. What do you take away from this race after the lowest draft and being able to pull away with those select few cars?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind the low draft. Obviously, it was really hard to pass, but I think it allowed for some clean racing. I had a really good car. So did the rest of the MMM team. Sterlo, he had a good car. I know he didn't have the race he wanted because got stuck in traffic there, but he had a great car. DD had a great car. Impact had a great run. But yeah, overall it was a good race, and unfortunately I couldn't make it on fuel mileage, so on that last stage, I just, I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna run it out and see where it falls. But I'll take a third place, and yeah, overall, it was a great day.
Right. Yeah. A good showing by you. I look forward to seeing what else you can do whenever you do make the races. It's always fun watching you up front. So see you for next week, and hopefully we do see you on track.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're heartbreak, Sean. I know it's heartbreak, but second place after just 2 weeks in the league. I mean, you had a great run. I thought you had it, but come out of four. Oh my God.
Yeah,
What do you think of your run, and do you think you could have done anything different? I mean, I don't know.
no, I don't know if I could have done anything different there. I mean, I was gonna try to work with the 44 and try to pull away at the start there, but I ran out of gas coming to the end of the second stage, running second. Ran out of gas again. I mean, really, you burn so much fuel here. So, I really didn't think about saving fuel until the 20 kind of punted me out of the way in the third stage there and knocked me back. And it was frustrating, but tried not to panic. Just tried to, adapt. And I knew there was going to be people that tried to make it. I saw the 47 really slow up and try to save. So then at that point, it was just all right. Maybe I'll try to save. And I was one lap short when I came out of the pits from my pit stop. And it's like, okay, maybe I can save this. And once the 16 got to me, I had to go. I couldn't just let him drive away
Hmm.
you know, without giving him a shot at it. And I was trying to hold him off. He definitely had the car at the end there, and I was just trying to block as best I could. I was loose. My tires were really, really worn. That right rear tire was non-existent with like 7 to 10 laps to go. So trying to hold him off and trying to fuel save, it was just darn near impossible. But I guess we'll take it. Um, it's tough when these come down to fuel mileage. I think the 44 had a great car. The 47 was great. But it definitely made things interesting.
Yeah, it definitely did. Still a great run. Two top tens in your first two starts and a top five and almost a nearly win. I mean, that's still impressive, even if you didn't win tonight. Still a great run overall.
Appreciate it, Bren. Appreciate you guys
Mhm.
streaming and doing what you do.
Thank you. All right, Camo.
And Irish has gone back to back. We saw you last week. We see you again. You got it done on a fuel mileage here at Texas. You played the strategy right. You saw the laps. You did it. You were also a good front runner tonight. Saw you peaking up in the top five, battling with the leaders late and a bit early in the stages. Came off with a good points day and a win. How do you feel after coming out with this and beating the 99 coming off out of four there?
I'll tell you what, man, it feels good going back to back. Um, you know, I always said if you can't beat them, join them. I got beat by a shifter so many times. Um, so no more of that. Um, you know, I I had to push that 99. I knew I had to, um, and also save at the same time because he started saving maybe a lap, 2 laps later than me. So he did a really good job saving there. He saved more than me uh, altogether, but he ended up running out a little bit before I did, and took it home, man. Right. But yeah, great car all day.
Either way that it's done, you still got the win. Can't take that away from you. You got two on the exit towards the
Yes.
regular season, so definitely setting yourself up for a good playoff run. Look forward to seeing what you can do in the next few races because I believe it's Daytona and we think was it
Bristol.
Bristol?
I
is
think
it?
Bristol and
Bristol
Daytona.
next
Bristol and
week.
Bristol and
Daytona.
Daytona.
And we expect you up front for next week. We know Bristol's
Oh
one
yeah.
of your better tracks, but you got to fight the likes of Cowboys if he shows.
And
Sterlo's
Savage.
really good there. Savage will be
Didi
returning.
Didi
And
was
Didi.
fast too, man. There's
Didi's great everywhere. So, unfortunately, he was not able to get the strategy done
He spun it.
as much as y'all. But
Oh man.
you had a great race. Everyone here in that top five had a very strong race, and I guess we'll look forward to seeing what y'all can do in Bristol next week.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. If anyone has anything else, we can go ahead and end.
I mean, there's nothing much to say. I mean, there was good racing, a fuel saver, close finish. I mean, what else can you ask for? I know the racing wasn't as, like, we weren't seeing dicey moves, but, I mean, with lowest draft, they still had a fight at the end, so it was still good to watch. Also, Irish is officially the fuel saving master. 2 races in a row he's won, and they've been fuel saving races, so if we have a playoff race like that, I think he's going to win it.
All right. And with that,
Catch me
we
at
go ahead
Homestead.
and end. Yeah. And with that, we go ahead and end from ODRL. That was Texas. Irish came on with the back-to-back wins. We'll see y'all from Bristol.